Right, let's talk about money. It's a topic that can make people feel a range of emotions, from excitement to anxiety. For me, it was a bit of both. You see, my relationship with money has always been a bit complicated. Specifically, my questionable relationship with it. I was never really taught how to manage money properly. Growing up, financial literacy wasn't exactly a hot topic at the dinner table, so I stumbled my way through adulthood, making one financial blunder after another. Picture this. A younger, more naive John Oliver strolling through a high-end department store. The allure of luxury items was irresistible. I was drawn to the glitz and glamour like a moth to a flame. It was as if the shiny price tags were calling my name. I see it. A cashmere sweater, softer than a baby panda wearing a silk robe. It was the epitome of luxury, and I was convinced that owning it would somehow elevate my status. I imagined myself wearing it, looking sophisticated and successful. It's an investment, I tell myself, conveniently ignoring the fact that my only investment strategy at that point was buying lottery tickets. I had no real understanding of what an investment truly was. To me, it was just a fancy word that justified my impulsive purchases. Fast forward a few weeks, and that luxurious sweater had shrunk in the wash. My heart sank as I pulled it out of the laundry, realizing that my investment was now a fraction of its original size. It was a harsh lesson in the importance of proper garment care. It was now the size of a tea cozy and about as useful. I couldn't help but laugh at the absurdity of it all. Here I was, thinking I had made a smart purchase, only to end up with a tiny, useless sweater. It was a humbling experience, to say the least. Turns out, investment has a slightly different meaning in the financial world. It's not about buying things that make you feel good in the moment. It's about making informed decisions that will benefit you in the long run. I had a lot to learn. Who knew? That, my friends, was my expensive introduction to the wild world of personal finance. It was a journey filled with mistakes and lessons, but ultimately, it taught me the value of financial literacy. And now, I hope to share those lessons with you, so you don't have to learn them the hard way like I did. Now, I'm not saying you need to be a Wall Street whiz to manage your money. You don't need to have a degree in finance or spend hours analyzing stock market trends, but having a basic understanding of how money works can be incredibly empowering. It's about making informed decisions that can help you achieve your financial goals, whether that's saving for a rainy day, planning for retirement, or simply making sure you can afford that dream vacation. But a little financial literacy goes a long way. Think of it as a toolkit that equips you with the skills to navigate the financial landscape. Attending a business seminar, watching an online course, or participating in a financial literacy workshop can provide you with valuable insights and practical tips. These resources can demystify complex financial concepts and make them accessible to everyone. It's like learning the basics of cooking. You don't need to be Gordon Ramsay to whip up a decent meal. Just as you follow a recipe to create a delicious dish, you can follow basic financial principles to manage your money effectively. Start with simple steps like creating a budget, tracking your expenses, and setting financial goals. Over time, these small actions can lead to significant improvements in your financial well-being. Unless, of course, your idea of a decent meal is a microwaved pot noodle. In that case, you might be missing out on the joys of home-cooked meals and the satisfaction of knowing exactly what goes into your food. Similarly, if you rely solely on quick fixes for your finances, you might miss out on the long-term benefits of thoughtful financial planning. In that case, maybe stick to takeaways. But remember, takeaways can be expensive and not always the healthiest option. The same goes for financial shortcuts. They might seem convenient in the short term, but they can cost you more in the long run. Instead, invest time in learning about budgeting, saving, and investing. These skills can help you build a solid financial foundation and achieve your long-term goals. But for the rest of us, understanding the fundamentals of budgeting, saving, and investing can make a world of difference. Using a budgeting app can help you keep track of your spending and identify areas where you can save. Putting money into a piggy bank or a savings account can help you build an emergency fund. Meeting with a financial advisor can provide personalized advice and help you create a plan tailored to your unique needs and goals. Remember, financial literacy is not about becoming an expert overnight. It's about taking small, manageable steps towards a more secure and prosperous future. Let's start with budgeting. It's not the sexiest word, is it? It conjures up images of spreadsheets, calculators, and fiscal responsibility. But trust me, it's not as scary as it sounds. Think of your budget as a financial diet for your money. Just like you wouldn't eat pizza and cake for every meal, although tempting, you shouldn't spend all your money as soon as you get it. The key is to track your income and expenses and allocate your funds wisely. Now, on to saving. This is where you build your financial fortress, brick by metaphorical brick. It's about setting aside a portion of your income regularly, like a squirrel hoarding nuts for winter. Except instead of nuts, it's money. And instead of winter, it's your future financial security. Whether it's for a down payment on a house, a well-deserved holiday, or just a rainy day, because let's face it, life throws a lot of metaphorical rain, having a healthy savings account can be a lifesaver. Section 5. Investing, don't be a financial potato. Next up, investing. This is where things can get a bit more complex, but stick with me. Investing is a crucial part of building wealth and securing your financial future. It's not just for the wealthy or the financial wizards. Anyone can start investing with the right knowledge and mindset. The key is to start small and stay consistent. Investing is like planting a money tree. You put your money into something with the hope that it will grow over time. Just like a tree needs water, sunlight, and care to grow, your investments need time, attention, and sometimes a bit of patience. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. Think of it as nurturing a garden. The more effort you put in, the more fruitful the results. Now, I'm not talking about burying your cash in the backyard and hoping for the best. Although, if that works, let me know. Instead, you should be looking at more reliable and proven methods of growing your wealth. This could be through the stock market, real estate, or even starting your own business. Each method has its own risks and rewards, and it's important to do your research before diving in. There are various ways to invest, from stocks and bonds to property and even beanie babies. Stocks and bonds are traditional investment vehicles that have been around for a long time. They offer the potential for high returns, but also come with higher risks. Property investment, on the other hand, can provide a steady income through rental yields and the potential for capital appreciation. Just kidding, please don't invest in beanie babies. While they might have been a craze in the past, they are not a reliable investment. The key to successful investing is diversification. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investments across different asset classes to minimize risk. Remember, investing is a long-term game. Stay patient, stay informed, and most importantly, don't be a financial potato. Section 6. Common money mishaps. We've all been there. We've all made financial blunders, like that time I tried to pay for groceries with Monopoly money, or the time I invested in a guaranteed get-rich-quick scheme that promised to turn my spare change into a mountain of cash. Spoiler alert, it didn't. From impulse purchases to ignoring our bank statements, we're all guilty of making money mistakes. But the key is to learn from them and make better choices moving forward. Section 7. Financial Health Checkup. Get your finances in tip-top shape. So how can you improve your financial health? Start by creating a budget, tracking your spending, and setting financial goals. Automate your savings so you're less likely to spend it. And don't be afraid to seek professional advice if you need it. Remember, financial literacy is a journey, not a destination. It's about making informed decisions about your money and building a secure future for yourself. Section 8. Take charge of your money. You've got this. Managing your finances doesn't have to be a chore. It's about taking control of your money and making it work for you. So go forth and conquer your financial goals. And remember, if a former cashmere-obsessed, lottery ticket-buying comedian can figure it out, so can you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a date with my budget spreadsheet. It's not as exciting as it sounds.